Good morning, everyone. Monday morning. I hope you all had a good weekend. I have something to show you today. Gift from my daughter for my birthday. Lakshmi. Isn't she beautiful? Pouring out her money. Yes. It's one of my biggest ones. So here we are. The sun is different. It's round, but it just has up and down and sideways, not all the angles. And it goes up in the clouds and then it starts showing again. So I want to say good morning to Paul and to Barbara Ward and Marianne and Anik. So, yes. I've been all around the bush today deciding what we should talk about. I did pull 3 cards for the group. It was interesting that they were all yellowy orange. They all matched. First one is success. I grow and thrive in the universe. I discover the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me towards victory. I direct my thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom, love and goodness within me. I am free now and I succeed in life. So go, succeed. The next one is divine light. Look how balanced. I am an expression of love and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonder and goodness of who I am. Yeah, divine light. And the last one is trust. You see how they all were similar? I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. And what a positive way to think about that. Sometimes we let ourselves get all worked up. And here it's to remind us that everything that comes your way is there for a reason. So let's see. Welcome, Barbara Ward. You like that, Lakshmi, right? The goddess of abundance. And for those of you who didn't see it, I'll raise it up again. This is from my daughter. Isn't she absolutely beautiful? She has all these coins she's offering. Yeah. She's was for sale at the store Douglas works at, and he called my daughter, and she purchased it. And what powerful cards, too. Thank you, Annie. So Barbara says they're having a lot of rain in Ontario. Well, I hope you don't get knocked off. Good morning, Cavell. Well, that's an interesting statement. You did not have electrical power, let's say. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And Marianne, I got to tell you, we have this sun connection every day, no matter what I'm doing. I think of you when I look at the sun. It is an amazing thing. Yeah. All right. So, my daughter's very, very abundant. So it's not lost on the fact that why she really loved it, because she has worked even when she was in high school, and has not ever not worked. So you can just begin to know. She's it's not electrical. She's an engineer of some kind, I forget. And so she does well. Works for AT&T. So we'll be grateful that she sent a little of that wonderful moolah that she has my way. Thank you, Heather. So we have a message here because, times are changing. The dates are changing. We're beginning to get now into, I see. We have to become and broaden our perception of who we are. So you're aware that some and many of you are chosen ones. That means you're here now, right this moment, for what you've chosen to do, whether it's to hold your own heart in a purity, or to speak about a purity, or to write about it. Are you one that has the sign? Yep, both hands. And maybe you read about it, maybe you don't understand it, but it's simple. You and the life you have with God is going to become your most important thing. Does it mean you're going to ignore your family? No. There's some purpose of why it's all happening the way it's happening. So, here we are today. So, let's call in the beautiful golden yellow light of the sun and bring it down around us as we anchor ourselves into a golden pyramid. And not to create separation, include whomever you want, whether it's your family, whether it's your town, whomever it is, so that you can be the person that blesses other people and allows these hearts that are in and around wherever you are to wake up, to even your thoughts, let them be positive. Let them be what you think about. Certainly. Good, Marianne. Yep. I'm sure probably almost everyone does. Yeah. And there's no mistake. I have to move this because I can't see me. There we go. Yes. So the first word I want to bring today is forgiveness. And you can give it whatever color feels appropriate to you. I'm going to choose a violet and reach down below my feet and bring it up as a shower of violet light all around me. And forgive yourself for whatever some point in time that you might not thought was that it wasn't the right thing. Let's create a place of clarity today on September 22nd, double digit. Yeah. So you can set yourself free to be. So then we have to think about, what is being? Are we being a child, a daughter, or son to someone else? Perhaps, but the most important time for that was when you were small, and whatever lessons you had for yourself to learn and for your parents to learn. It's always a two-way street with whoever it is you meet. Even with me, it's what do you bring to me and what do I bring to you? It's a powerful, powerful time in the world to be. And this week we start the new second level of the infusions, which are going to be a little more intense, uh, or a lot more intense, however you want to look at it. And so a lot of you won't be in the same place you are today next Monday. And it's an exciting thing, because isn't the truth that whatever we are in every moment, we understand there's a more. There's a deepness. There's a revelation. There's a greater light. And we need to all own that that's true. And that's what we've been seeking since way long ago in the beginning. In whatever form we took on for this life, there's a perfection in it. And you've been on a journey of deciding, where is that taking you? Where are you going? Most importantly, the number one word for me that I believe is to understand love. As Babaji was going to talk about, personal love. It's not just loving someone else. It's about having the personality of your soul as a part of that love. So if anything, today, on this fresh new Monday, I want to give you things to contemplate. And right now, my phone says 11:11. It's like looking at yourself, making that carbon copy, but with more love. What is the one thing you love the most about yourself? Is it your heart and how it chooses to love? Is it your mind and its capacity to always see more and to understand more and to deduce more? Is it your feet for walking you forward? Is it the belly for digesting whatever comes up the next day? We really don't know what's going to be or what isn't going to be. It's more than ever a time for us to just be. Be who we wake up and what we contemplate. I mean, it's so for me that it seems like my mind goes everywhere, but not in a flighty way. It's like there's always something more to take to another level. Here's a soul professional forecast. I didn't get to read it. Oh well. If it's meant to, I'll see it. I did observe something this week that it was about the soul. And everybody was speaking of the soul being out around the body, on the body, the neck. And my husband and I, we both looked at each other. We believe the soul is within the heart. So you'll have to ask yourself, where do you believe the soul was? Have you done soul work? Good morning, Marby. Because the soul is a really key part to what our journey is about in this life. Whether you're attempting to want to evolve the soul more or embrace it or own it, there's a lot of different qualifications we could make for that. But it's the soul is what it's all about. I remember on the journey to Thailand when the lady had not ate all week and we were for sure told you had to keep eating. And she was out, gone. And there was some professional lady there and she couldn't do anything. And I walked up and I said, put my hands on her feet and I said, you can come back now. Very nonchalant. But it worked. Because why? I talk to her from a soul level. So it's time to get your knickers pulled up and discover for you, where is your soul? What is it? I'm going to go right now in DK's book and look up soul, and we'll see what it says. I really don't know. I can tell you it's got like a whole page. Here's that one with souls, 663. Let's see what it says. This is how my life is. I always go and look it up. And it talks about the difficulty of really understanding your soul. Believe me, I went around looking everywhere first to find a book that had soul in it in the 90s. It was difficult. If you are still on the probationary path, which we all are, or the intensification of illumination of the disciple, and you're beginning to near a path of accepted discipleship, the achievement is more of a stabilized attitude of detachment based on conscious personality upon a right orientation of the personality to the soul, who is the one master, the light of life, and to the hierarchy of all servers. They will therefore produce an increasing power of control by the soul, one who knows no attachment, and who stands at one with all souls in all forms. Interesting thoughts. What's your thought about the soul? Anybody want to share? What is what you've learned about the soul as we are doing the pineal gland into the third eye today? What is your perception of your soul? Where is it at? How does it look? Marianne saying, I'm pulling up my knickers now. Yeah. And I'll be honest, when I saw that, I saw the knee socks and the word knicker came out. So that's why I'm laughing. But who has a thought? Who can tell me what they know and believe a soul is, and where is it in you? Yeah. Anybody? Let me see. I may not be down at the bottom. Yeah, I am. It's a question of contemplation, is it not? And it took me many years to decide and to find and to chase it, to understand that my soul is within my heart. And I think it's why it happened when my love became different. Not that I can put words to it, more genuine. You know, we talk about loving ourselves, loving other people. But when you discover your soul and you can merge the soul with the love that you are, and you're walking upon the plane of earth as a loving soul, there's a uniqueness. So I'm here today to encourage you to go about however you see to do it. There was a time when I worked with all the horses with the wings, what do we call them? And bringing people into their soul, and it was challenging. It was very challenging. So for a moment, think about bringing your soul and your love together in union. How would that look? Where is that at? How does it feel? Because you could have love and you know you have a soul. What happens when you merge them together? That's what I'm offering the thought to all of you to begin to discover. Still no comment. Wow. Something then to really think about, right? Oh, I saw something here. I too have thought of my heart as soul, as in whatever sense of love and unity I have to myself and others. And now I want you to have the thought of giving that soul love. And tell me that frequency and vibration if you can feel that difference. And anybody else who has a thought, Paul, what do you think? As my feeling nature always I guess I don't understand. Because what I'm hoping you will all feel is when you do the merge, there's a higher frequency in that union on the level of consciousness when they come together. Anybody else? Anybody have a question? And if I'm talking too deep, good. But I've given you something to think about. Maybe a place. And this image is from the soul. It is from the soul. Oh, and it's 11:22. Double digits. So let's go into your heart. Everybody take a breath. Go down into the heart. And see if you can feel your soul there. Or see if it shows you it's all around your body or whatever it might be. And here, I knew you'd hear me, Paul. Go ahead. I have not gained enough clarity on the specific distinction of the soul in your beingness. But I have had some wonderful sessions with Master Babaji. So we do need this definition of the soul then, right? Let me see if I can get one better than it was. Yes, I'm saying that the first thing you have to recognize is discovering the soul and the love. So, and it says right here in this book, love, if you want to know about love, see love of soul. So let's go back there. Two, 2, 7, more double digits. Interestingly, the paper I have marked. Well, he's talking about that you can have crisis, but when you have begun to care enough to change crisis, then you have become to begin to learn how to love the soul. Because our soul is that part of us that wants us to continue to evolve. That's pretty good, Paul. I'm impressed. That is how Babaji would speak. So let me repeat it. Babaji exists in the wind because the wind exists in him. And when you can become the gentleness of the wind and yourself and others, you are dancing with creation. Very beautiful. And Marianne, I've always tried to follow as what I call inner dictates of my soul, as in following what feels true to me, as when I don't, I can, when regretted, as it not on my truth. Certainly, we have reached a point here of another level of evolution. The heart and the soul are a different thing. They're different, but they can come together. And that's when the magic happens. So, yeah. So if you haven't gotten to that place yet, when you're ready, it'll come before you. You'll think, oh, yeah, what about that soul thing? We have to give a capacity to live to our soul. Yeah, my stomach just growled very deeply, speaking back. Our soul is alive. Any other questions? So I want to give you the word union. There are certain parts of you that are in the need for union, and for them to not be so linear that they're separate. You see, there's a fine line that really isn't a line. You see, what was our words again? They're having me go back. See the divine light here? It's all union. That's what we want, is to become all in union. There's only one place that's different, and that's right here. That's where our Tantien lives. Yes, I want to pick one more card for everyone about their soul. Are they? No, they have nothing to do with the male or female. The male or female parts of us is part of the whole. The soul and the heart are singular. Barbara Ward says, when I experience deep love, deep compassion, deep joy, I believe that comes from my soul. Sometimes it feels in my heart, another in my solar plexus. Okay, well, I believe it's in your heart. The solar plexus is maybe more your relationship with your godliness. Good morning, Sandy H. Thank you for joining us. We're having a discussion about heart and soul. Kind of in depth, but we got to start working on it. We're here at the beginning. We're here at the world changing. being able to be the light of who we are, that we've been requested why we're here. I wanted to make sure you all believe. See, it's kind of a spinning swamp there. I believe in myself and the beauty of life and in the goodness of God. Thus I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of my Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. How about that? Yeah. Any other thoughts for anybody? I think there's a level of attainment on the walking journey of attempting to become all you can be, and it referencing the soul and the heart. So interesting to contemplate, correct? Because the depth of that shift, that change, is remarkable. And that action is beyond words. So, Annie, perfect card for me right now. Thank you. You're welcome to believe. You know, we all have to kind of believe that we're more than we think we are. Ooh, my hearing just shifted. We all have to believe we're less than we think we are. Balance. So the best way to do that is discover what you are. And we are light. We are such a mixture of so many things. God is within us. All the angels, all the armies, all the remembrances, they're all a part of us. Yeah, don't let yourself get dizzy, because there's just so much more. And so when one little piece is what you need, it'll be there. And when you get to where you know that it's there, then you might have to look around and hear the subtle quiet, because it's already here. The looking is over. Yeah. The looking is complete. You'll see. It's a wondrous place to know whom, what, where allness is. Oh, here's my finger. It's all of you. I guess I better do too, so I'm not pointing finger. Yes. So, thank you to Lakshmi, because she became to all that awareness and has the gift of holding the truth about wealth, finances. But you can take that wealth to the awareness of godliness inside you, or the level of your soul, or of your love, any way. You see? Yeah. A few minutes for any one more question. Remember, you need to only call Babaji 3 times for him to come. Babaji, Babaji, Babaji. Now, he's here. But he's always here. But if that's what you need, you can call forth. I'm thinking if there's anything else here I need to show you. I had put my skull down the other day, and I looked today, and the back of his skull was facing me instead of his eyes. Something to contemplate. That was very strange. Yes. This stone wants to come forward and let everyone have a moment to place their hand on it. Oh, it sees my shirt. I guess make a wish, create a thought. It's very powerful. It's a healed, has rainbow, has 8 faces. Isn't she beautiful? You're welcome, Barbie. Well, it says 7 of you are still here. So I personally find it's occurring for me to continually to have a deeper love for myself. And I will add that word appreciation. And that I don't know where there's enough room to stuff all that in. So I know that it's out and around me. Thank you, Elizabeth Ann. She's saying beautiful. Barbie's saying beautiful. Yeah. But that's who we all want to be as a beautiful being. Doesn't matter if we look beautiful. We want to radiate the beautifulness of God through us. And that's a task we can all take on and choose to be beautiful. And I send all of you many blessings for the days coming. It'll all work out. Everything's going to be in its perfection. And hold the truth in your heart. Let it be strong. Know that your inner beauty is becoming the beauty that walks before, beside, and behind you. All right? I guess I have you in contemplation and not speaking. But thank you to Marianne and to Paul and all the others who, Barbara Ward. Oh, today's the equinox. Yes. It's all powerful. I mean, just to sit here and be able to watch the sun. We went a few days with no birds at all. All of a sudden there was a whole backyard full of geese. And now today there's none again. I don't know what's going on. It isn't for me that I have to know. And very good, Marby. Your son got engaged this weekend. Many blessings. I wish nothing but happiness in all their thoughts. Because remember, thoughts are things. So if you want to change things, change your thoughts. Put them in a positive way. And miracles can happen. Happy eclipse portals, equinox, and all other beautiful shifts we're receiving through this transition. Yes, thank you for that, Paul. I totally agree. And be easy with yourself. Yesterday, Barbara says, was a partial solar eclipse and a new moon. Yes. And I did watch Sterling. We all talked about how so many watch Sterling. Very informative. A lot of different things. Yes. Yes. From Barbie. So, I'm gonna, anyone who wants to give a wish to Lakshmi, you can go right ahead. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, there's the coins and the money you'll get. But maybe it's an infinite amount of love you're looking for. That would be powerful. Well, you know she's at peace with it. She's a little bit too big. All right. Many blessings. May love and the soul of the heart be strong. Many blessings. Trust. See how round and smooth it all is? Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll do messages. Many blessings.